The Veo platform provides a suite of integrated apps that will transform the way teams collaborate to design, construct, and operate buildings and infrastructure. After creating successful cloud-based systems in other industries, long before the term cloud was used, the M6 team recognized an urgent need. We believed a completely new approach to data management, messaging, and collaboration would be required to support true building lifecycle management. After more than 4 years and tens of thousands of man-hours, the Veo platform is readying for launch. One way to get a sense of its power is to watch this brief overview of the first wave of Veo apps. Since virtually everything Veo does involves visualization, we'll start with our real-time 3D engine, Lux. Lux has cloud collaboration and support for huge datasets in its DNA. It will gracefully handle projects linking hundreds of Revit and AutoCAD files, and will soon support other design formats as well. In addition to the cross-platform real-time 3D engine, Lux makes it simple to render computationally expensive images in the cloud. Whether it's complete or still cooking, every image has a web address, so it can be viewed from any web browser or linked in an email. For tasks that require more control, Veo offers a different kind of link. For users with the Mac or Windows version of Veo installed, a single click can load a particular project revision and set up every single setting needed to recreate an image in Lux or perform some other task in one of the other Veo apps. We also wanted to be able to use these images to interact with Veo. So to further blur the distinction between real-time and offline graphics, Lux makes it possible to select objects in either, and the selection is maintained consistently across views. Another feature of the Lux real-time engine that we wanted to be able to use with renders is the Frame Selected Objects command. With IntelliPixel, I can select an object in a rendered image and seamlessly zoom to it in the real-time engine. With Lux, rendered images are much more than just pretty pictures. Time is Veo's construction sequencing app. The sequences can be created manually by applying custom rules based on object type and context, or via our bidirectional link with Microsoft Project and Oracle Primavera P6. Time provides simple drag-and-drop editing of nested sequences, task duration, and animation styles. Like all data in Veo, as soon as a new sequence is published, it automatically syncs across the team without requiring manual import-export steps. Logic is Veo's app for design coordination and validation. Logic makes it simple to create custom rules and share them with the rest of your team, and it has great tools to isolate issues hidden in dense building models. While designing Veo, we've been giving as much thought to the anthropology as the technology, and that's especially true of Logic. Design coordination meetings often waste an enormous amount of time trying to determine exactly what has changed since the last meeting. With Logic, you always know who changed what, when, and why. And Veo's integration with enterprise social networks makes it simple to capture reports with embedded links and assign issues to groups or individuals according to your project's policies and best practices. Archive is the Veo app that provides a spatially linked digital document library. Documents are added to the library via drag and drop or bulk import. Like all the Veo apps, as soon as any team member shares information, it immediately begins syncing with the rest of the project team. Drag and drop is also used to associate documents with specific pieces of equipment or with categories of objects. We think a big part of the appeal of our integrated platform approach is that the different apps can combine in unexpected ways to solve problems. Here's an example teaming Archive and Lux for use in operations and maintenance. The fine detail provided by Lux's cloud renders make it easier to navigate and understand the densely packed systems in the subcellar of this building. As I click on equipment, I can see the relevant operating manuals, warranties, parts lists and repair history, and many other document types. Pulse is the Veo app that integrates with sensors and building management systems. Pulse allows real-time and historical sensor data to be visualized and spatially linked to the final as-built model. With a single click, the workspace can be configured with the appropriate data layers, charts, and camera position needed to understand a particular aspect of the building's performance. In this example, clicking on a room volume highlights temperature values for that room. Clicking on a sensor data source zooms the camera to the associated model object. Pulse will also display alarms reported by BACnet sensors. For example, if this standby exhaust fan signals that a motor self-test has failed, facilities management personnel can easily find related documents in Veo Archive. In the office or in the field with a tablet, it will be simple to refer to startup instructions, maintenance procedures, repair history, warranty documents, and so on. Here's a preview of the latest Veo app. It's called Track, and it's a simple but powerful tool to track the location and status of materials and equipment during and after construction. With each scan, a message is sent to the cloud database and is then published in real time to any users logged in with appropriate permissions. After construction is complete, Veo Track is an amazing operations and maintenance tool. Simply scan a barcode on a piece of equipment, and Veo will display all the relevant documents stored in Veo Archive. When paired with our upcoming iPad app, this will be an incredibly useful way to access operating manuals, parts lists, warranties, maintenance procedures, service histories, inspection photos, and virtually any other kind of digital document. Veo provides the right information when and where you need it most.